Hello!
Hello!
This is Gabe.
And the Dave!
The Dave is here, and as you can see, there's Daggerfall footage. Now you may be asking yourself why this is.
Because it is.
The thing is, you're seeing is original Daggerfall footage with the Eye of Argonia mod, which expands the view distance, and a lot of people like that. But what we're going to be talking about, and why we're doing this about Daggerfall, is because somebody has done something to bring Daggerfall into a new light, let's say. Bethesda makes eternal content, and this is kind of an example of that. There is a person on the internet who goes by the name Gavin Clayton on Twitter. I'm not sure if that's his real name.
I doubt it.
But
Although he's from Australia.
You never know. I don't use my real name. But he has started to port Daggerfall to the Unity engine. And the reason why I did the Daggerfall with the Eye of Argonia view distance is because a lot of people think, well, when, making a game, view distance is what some people want to see, especially in a game as big as Daggerfall. Well, the Unity engine doesn't just have that. As you're about to see, it does have amazing view distance, far better than the Eye of Argonia, but it does so much more. This guy is taking, I believe he's a solo team.
I also believe that.
He is taking everything from Daggerfall and putting it into the game and improving it. That includes the controls, which are automatically mapped to something that actually makes sense. I won't go over all of them in this video. Improving the sun and moon phases. You can actually see a brighter, better looking sun, better sky. He's implementing a bunch of mods into it over time as well, like the swaying grass.
Oh, swaying, okay.
There was a funny one with a jet that was flying, one of his videos. We'll link you to his channel in our video. Just click on the annotation.
You need to give him subs. He's doing great.
Yeah, you should go sub this guy. He's doing an amazing job. If you're an Elder Scrolls fan of any of the Elder Scrolls, you should be doing this because this is one of several projects that's going on to preserve the older Elder Scrolls games in a more modern engine. And he's not going through and, redoing the entire game in terms of making whole new sprites and everything. He's actually keeping the original feel of Daggerfall, the original look, music, everything. He's just porting it to a new engine in which it can run on modern day systems. And there was another project before. It was called Dagger XL. Yeah, Dave remembers that. Dave is creepy. Anyway, it was doing something very similar, but it was putting things into the XL engine. And that project seemed to have died. And this guy, Gavin Clayton, decided, well, he's going to port Daggerfall to the Unity engine. He's been doing an amazing job. Now, the author of XL has recently posted saying that the project is not dead, that he's going to continue it, early next year. And I think that's a good thing. And I don't want to take away from, Gavin's stuff. He's doing a great job, and his stuff looks very amazing. And it works a lot better. But this is going to create some kind of a competition between them. Hopefully a friendly competition, which would, and people like competition because it kind of promotes the best of everything, right? So hopefully this kind of thing will spur more people into doing similar stuff. Like with OpenMW, how they're re-implementing Morrowind into a new engine. Maybe somebody's going to do Arena, and I haven't had a chance really to talk to Gavin. I actually may want to do a video with him talking about this, and I'm sure Symbiote Dinosaur will know more about this as well, but I'm wondering if they can actually port Arena into this engine after Daggerfall's done fairly easily, since a lot of the assets are similar.
Okay. That could be interesting. Arena's fun.
It was the
sort of.
it was the first Elder Scrolls game. It is known for being excessively brutal.
I don't play it.
Dave doesn't play it. He tried Daggerfall a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I will try Daggerfall over when this comes out. I like to point out the fact that I don't play Arena, but I've gotten all the Dark Souls achievements twice. So
yeah, well, Dark Souls is easier than Arena.
Yeah, that's true. Dark Souls is easier than Arena.
Dark Souls is easier than Daggerfall. But I've actually been following this Unity project for a while now, and I actually have the guy's page, Daggerfall Workshop, open in one of my tabs every time my browser starts up, and you will get a link to that in the description. And I check it for updates constantly. When this came out, I was a little bit late because of moving across country and all this stuff. It was just something like, oh, hey, look, a playable version. Now, it's not to say he didn't have a version of it ready, you could test, but this one was a lot simpler. You just directed it to where your Daggerfall is installed and let it run. And it is something that has made me hyped up for an old video game. You don't usually get hyped for old video games. You get hyped for the new video games that are coming out. This guy is getting me hyped up to want to play Daggerfall, and I will definitely be doing a Let's Play of Daggerfall with the Unity engine when he's finished. But it's not just him working on things by himself. I mean, he is working on this, what it seems like mostly solo, but he has other people in there creating mods for this. And that's what the amazing thing is he's not just making it in a modern engine you can run better. Yes, it's coming out the speakers. You can run better, that is easier to record, that is less buggy. He's not just doing that, he's opening up modding capabilities.
As you know, before, Daggerfall kind of was terrible, and
well, it's a great game, and the concept is amazing, but it was bugged to crap, and modding it was extremely difficult. Now, that's not to say people didn't.
You could mod it. It was practically impossible.
It was difficult, not practically impossible. It was very difficult. The Eye of Argonia mod is a good example. They did manage to use that to mod it. But he's opening up major possibilities here. And for what I've seen from the Elder Scrolls community, dedicated work like this completely blows people's minds. I mean, this is on a whole new scale. Who goes back to an old 1990-something DOS game, pick a DOS game, and redoes it like this? Well, people have done it with Doom. They've done it with Doom 2, Heretic, and Hexen. This guy's taken on a far bigger challenge than all of those. Daggerfall is freaking massive.
It is. Yeah, actually, I want to do a separate video just about this, about Bethesda games. Because like you said at the beginning of the video, Bethesda does make timeless content.
Yeah, it's eternal.
I don't know of any other developer on the face of this earth, maybe on Mars, that makes content that is continually modded,
brought into the modern spotlight.
Yeah, I remember when, because I dabbled in the Skyrim modding a little bit. I don't really do any of that now, but just the sheer amount of Skyrim mods, and a lot of them are crap, but at least they're there.
it shows that the blood flow of the community is still there. It's still going strong, and it shows that even games like Daggerfall from way back in the early 90s or mid to early 90s, can come back. They can make basically what you would think of as a revival, resurgence, or whatever you want to say. They're reborn. And this to me is something that would be Daggerfall Reborn. Now, I haven't played the Daggerfall main quest because Daggerfall is very distracting. There's a lot of stuff to do in Daggerfall. I have played Daggerfall,
it's shiny.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. I have played Daggerfall quite a bit, doing Mage's Guild quests and finding ways to get Daedric weapons at level 1. Which
it involves a hotel.
It does. It involves a hotel. A very specific hotel. We will not discuss that here. But, Daggerfall just has so much potential. And it's so vast, and there's so much to it that doing something like this and opening up this game to greater things is going to exponentially increase what is possible with this game to the point where, I mean, Morrowind's my favorite. Before I say anything else, Morrowind's my favorite game all time. Nothing's going to replace it. But Daggerfall may very well overtake Dark Souls if it gets to the point where this Unity engine is done. People are making mods for it, changing the game. Anything's possible.
I agree with that. I'm not as big of I really enjoy Morrowind. I'm trying to get back into. I'm trying to get into it. So yeah, for me it's more difficult because I never got into Elder Scrolls that much before anyway.
Oblivion was your first, wasn't it?
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game.
I'm sorry.
And Oblivion's terrible.
I still love you, Oblivion, a little bit.
Skyrim. Wait, no. Morrowind was my first.
Was it? Oh, that's right.
I played it on the original Xbox.
Right.
And
okay. Yeah.
Morrowind was my first. And my first character, I got quite a ways into it, but that was
years ago.
6 years ago. So I haven't played Morrowind since then. Trying to get back into it. I got really into Skyrim. I know people don't like Skyrim as much, but I really liked it. So yeah.
But the thing is, he hasn't gotten into Daggerfall, and this might actually make you want to play it.
When it comes out, I'll play it. So.
Oh yeah. Before we wrap up, because I only recorded so much footage before doing this audio, a couple of things I would actually like to ask you, Gavin, when you see this video is, first of all, Do you think, in any way, shape, or form, the Unity engine could possibly support a multiplayer plug-in for this, so I could actually help Dave not get his butt kicked by everything that comes across him?
Yeah, okay, go on.
Another question would be different resolutions. I mean, I noticed when I played the game, it actually came with a set resolution that was really beautiful for being a pixelated game. Usually when you play Daggerfall, it kind of looks old, but in this, it actually looked newer.
Okay, it doesn't look old, it looks ancient.
It does look ancient. But this, it actually looked newer. Are you going to be offering a wide range of resolutions, and how do you do that exactly? Because I mean, I don't know how to upsample things like pixelate and stuff like that. And do you think in the future there will be any retextures to bring the game into resolutions that people are more used to nowadays?
It's called mods.
Well, I'm not sure what the Unity engine can handle. When I was playing it, I was actually getting a pretty consistent 60 frames per second, sometimes 30, but I had everything turned up to the max, at least that I found. I don't know if there's any other settings I could change.
Okay, I played that on my computer. I get like 8,000 frames per second.
Well, I cap mine at 60. I don't let it go above that.
Why?
Because I can. Because this is America, and it's more consistent. So it ran great. It ran amazingly smooth. It actually ran better than Daggerfall itself from the executable runs.
Oh, that's because the Unity engine is newer.
Oh, yes, yes. I mean, it works amazingly. So if you could take a time to just answer those questions, Gavin, I would really appreciate it. And I would also like to know if you'd be interested in someday doing a interview on our channel, talking in one of our live talk shows. That would be pretty cool. I know Symbiote Dinosaur loves Daggerfall.
It's his favorite game.
And it's been growing on me over the years. And once this comes out, I'm pretty sure I'll just become so addicted to it, it'll be ridiculous. So the rest of this is just going to be footage for the last minute. Thank you guys for watching very much. We really appreciate it, and we want to see this project grow, so please
Support the hell out of it.
Support it.
Send him Chipotle sauce.
Yes, send him Chipotle sauce, and tell your friends, your neighbors, and any other Elder Scrolls fans
make them send him Chipotle sauce.
And to go watch his stuff and get into Daggerfall. Until next time, this is Gabe
and Dave
signing out.